Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Bennett. I'm here with the second part of my latest PSA submission. As I mentioned in the first video, I didn't get nearly as many gems as I was hoping for, and judging by the report overall, there were some lower grades than I would have expected because these cards are exclusively modern cards, well, almost exclusively modern cards. So we're going to go through them, take a look. I haven't looked at the specific grades of these cards, so they're going to be new to me. You're going to see them as I see them, and we're going to go through, take a look at what we have, and see exactly what PSA has been up to. I don't know if you guys have sent a bunch of stuff out recently, but as I'm getting things back, I'm noticing that PSA's grading is getting even more erratic than it had been. Anecdotally, speaking to other people in the hobby, they seem to have had the same experience with PSA. So drop a comment. Let me know how your grading experience is going. I know the prices have come down for the grading, but the prices of the cards and everything in the hobby has come down, frankly. We're getting near the bottom of this market, I believe. You know, the stuff that I'm selling sort of stuff that that I don't think the price is going to be dramatically different now or if I wait a year. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff I'm selling, but almost everything else is a hold right now for me. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Vintage seems to have maintained its value, which is predictable, whereas the modern stuff has not. Anyway, so there's these many cards in this sub, so it's a relatively large sub overall. It was 94 cards, and this is the third of that 94 card submission. I'm going to go through them. As always, I'll stop to talk about certain cards, but I'm not going to talk about all of them in great detail. And that's it. Let's get started. This one was a Fred VanVleet, who's playing out of his mind, by the way. Not that I have any illusions that that VanVleet's products are going to, you know, go through the roof, but Fred VanVleet has been one hell of a basketball player the last few seasons, and he's really lighting it up for the Raptors this year. This is a Tiger that got a 10. That's cool. Very good. This was a James Harden stained glass I sent in. In retrospect, I don't know if I would have bothered grading this. It got a 9. All right. Next up is an Acuna autograph. This is out of Brooklyn. If you don't know Topps Brooklyn Collection, it's a really cool product annually. I like the design generally. I like the autograph content. And when I get cards from Brooklyn, I like to get them, well, especially of premium players, I like to get their autographs graded. And that one got a 9. That's not fantastic. This is out of 30. I don't know if you can see it. It's 20 out of 30. I like Acuna. I think if he stays healthy this year, he's going to have a hell of a season. Here's more LaMelo Ball. I'm just going to look at it. Got a 10. It's a shimmer. He's out for the year. We all know I hate LaMelo. I wish I could take all of the things I sent out to be graded with LaMelo's back. This is a Wander. This is the 22 Topps with the gold cup. Got a 10. This is an Ant-Man. I think this was a gold wave Ant-Man. So this one I'm hoping got a good grade. Oh no, this is an orange ice that got a 9. So there you go. That's an orange ice that got a 9. There is a gold somewhere in here, a gold wave in here somewhere that we're going to be looking for. This is a Herbert Select Rookie Silver that got a 10. Cool. We're looking for big things from Herbert this year. I think this may be the gold. This may be the gold wave. So let's see. This one's potentially in a 10. Even with the way the market has changed, this is a potentially really big card. So let's take a look at this one. It got an 8. Got an 8. It's a little off top to bottom. Left to right, it looks spot on. Looks like this corner may be a little soft. Outside of that, it looks pretty good. I don't know. I think they could have 9'd this, but they didn't. An 8 it is. Next pile, we got a Jalen Hurts Prism. It's a laser. It's a 9. Notice there's not a lot of 10s in here. There's another LaMelo. That's a silver out of Select. That's a 9. Prices dropped precipitously on LaMelo, even before the injury. There's Desmond Bane out of 49. Oh, that's cool. So that's the Goldfish out of Spectra. So that's a short print. That got a 10. Bane has really picked it up in Ja's absence. I don't know if Ja's just been suspended 8 games by the NFL for flashing that gun in that club. That was after his leave of absence, and the team sent him home. So, he'll be back for the playoffs, and hopefully he can rehabilitate himself. I mean, he's saying all the right things now, but none of those statements are written by the players themselves. They're all written by their agents and their agent staff. So whether or not he can live up to the words, all the things he's releasing and saying are the right thing, but who knows? This is Halliburton, who I love. Those of you who watch my channel know that I love Tyrese Halliburton. The Kings made a ridiculous trade, just an absolutely ridiculous trade. The Pacers, this kid is going to be, he's going to be in their backcourt for the next 15 years. He is an unbelievable talent. And it got a 9. That's a fast break. Got a 9. Here's a Giannis, number to 85. This was a red, I think. Yeah, this was the fast break red, but it was number to 85. It's Giannis. I like the green and red with the Bucks, so I decided to get this one graded. Would have been better in a 10, but we'll take a 9, obviously. This is a Josh Allen rookie. I think it's just a rookie die cut, or it's a rookie patch. Player worn material. It was numbered to 100. And it got, got a 6. A 6? That's ridiculous. I mean, these things are tough. I wasn't expecting a 10 here. But a 6? There's nothing noticeably wrong with this card that it should have gotten a grade that low. I have absolutely no idea what's going on at PSA. You tell me, guys. Drop a comment. Let me know why you think this card got a 6. Let me know if this makes sense to you, because it doesn't make any sense to me. On to the next one. This is a Jeter rookie out of Select Certified. It's 96. These can grade all over the map. I'm not expecting much, judging by what's going on at PSA. I'm looking for an 8. A 7 I'll settle for. And we got a 6. All right. I mean, it is what it is. These cards are always tough. The edges on these things. But this card looked pretty clean. I really don't know why that got a 6 either. I don't know. Let's keep going. Here's a Bobby Witt. This was out of, I think this is out of Sapphire, if I'm not mistaken. This is out of Topps Chrome Sapphire. Yes. It's the green, number to 125, and that got a 10. Witt's cards have gone through the roof. He's had a pretty decent spring. Hopefully he keeps it up during the season. They hold their value. This is a LaMelo. Excuse me. This one was numbered to 199, 110 out of 199. It's the red. Got a 9. Again, a 10 would have been better. Hopefully I'm wrong about this kid, and he turns out to be a monster of an NBA player and wins a bunch of championships, because that's the only way his cards are ever going to pay off for me. This is a cool card. This is out of Flawless. This is a dual auto, Keith Hernandez and Pete Alonso. I'm a big Met fan growing up. Hernandez was my guy. And, it's hard not to like Pete Alonso, hard not to like the Polar Bear. So both these guys on a Flawless card, I wanted to get this slabbed up. A 10 would be phenomenal. But, anybody who's ever graded these kinds of cards, the 10s are really, really difficult with Flawless just because of the thickness of the stock and the way these things are made. Getting a 10 on these cards is almost impossible, so a 9 would make me super happy. And we got a 9. Very cool. Very nice. This is a Ruby numbered 9 out of 10, and I just think that's an awesome card, isn't it? That's an awesome card. What jersey, because it's funny because Panini doesn't have the MLB license, what jersey that's supposed to be, what Met jersey that's supposed to be Hernandez is in, he looks like he's on the Royals. But whatever, we're going to let that go. Look how beautiful Hernandez's signature is. You know, Alonso's is okay. But the kids today, like you look at Keith Hernandez's signature, Griffey's signature is unreal. And even the old school football guys, the guys who can still, you know, write and have control of their hands, the autos are just so much different. These kids should really, you know, take a look at a card like this and go, that's what I should strive to have my auto look like. All right, on to the next one. We got Luka. This is an Aurora, excuse me, out of Court Kings, which is a super short print. Got a 9. I love Luka. This is funny. This card, I had sent in my childhood collection a long time ago, over a year ago, and I made a video about it, all into SGC to get graded, and somehow this one fell through the cracks. Anybody who's around my age will recognize this card just because it was a pretty cool card and I wanted to get it graded. All right, it got a 9. But isn't that a cool card? Look how cool that card is. It's Dion when he was playing for both the Braves and the Falcons. And, you know, it's him essentially like running back a punt or maybe an interception and going right into a stolen base. I just thought for 1992, Upper Deck had some cool designs. For 1992, I thought that was a really cool card. I always loved that card when I was in high school. So I thought I'd get it graded. It got a 9. But that was just my own personal. That card's not worth a lot of money. This is my boy Shohei. Love Ohtani. This is a rookie out of Bowman, and it got a 10. Very good. So that's just a base rookie for Shohei, but it got a 10. This is a Steph Curry. This is a Black Velocity out of 20 Optic. It's number 31 out of 39. As I've said a million times, low-numbered cards, low-numbered short-printed inserts of the great players, of the greatest players. I'm going to slab them up every single time. I'm getting them graded. I'm getting them slabbed. I'm going to protect them. I think they have value. I think I'll be proven right as time goes on. This one got a 9. I was really hoping this would 10. I mean, these are kind of tough because of the black border, but this card looked really, really nice. It's a little bit off top to bottom, but, you know, normally they'll let you get away with that. I just a little off in the back, too, left to right. All right, a 9's fair. I'm not going to complain too much about a 9. It's a nice card, though. It's a cool card. I like the Black Velocities. This is a Burrow auto out of Trinity, out of 20 Trinity, and there's a funny story about this. This was one of the first breaks I ever got into. I bought into what was, I guess, a player break out of Trinity, out of a 1-box break of Trinity. I really had no idea what I was doing. I was sitting in my office. This was just when the pandemic had started. I really didn't know much about card breaks and that world at all at that point. And I think it was like $2.99, and I wasn't sure what I was buying. And I remember explicitly buying this for $2.99, buying this spot, and then walking upstairs and talking to some of my staff. And they were like, you know, talking about what I was doing in the office. And I was like, oh, I just wasted, you know, a couple of dollars on some kind of nonsense thing. Well, anyway, later that night, the break happens. I get randomized Burrow's name, and this card was in the box. So that was my entree sort of to card breaks, which I don't know, maybe in the long run probably wasn't a great thing considering how much money it's cost me. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a hell of a ride. Anyway, so this one got a 10. That's very cool. I like these cards. They're on card. There's none of that sticker nonsense. I know they're in their college jerseys, but I like these cards. And these cards do have value, for sure. So that's a cool card to have. And it makes a good story. This is an Ant-Man autograph. This is an Ant-Man rookie autograph. And it got a 7. Why the hell did that get a 7? What is going on at PSA? Come on, PSA. Let's go. What is happening? I mean, yeah, this is off left to right. I mean, a little. The corners are crisp. The card is perfect. Doesn't look like there are any surface defects. I mean, you let me know in the comments. Do you see anything wrong with this card? Do you see anything that would knock it from a 9 down to a 7? That's crazy. PSA has to get their stuff together. They have to get their act together. This is getting nuts. It's getting really, really silly. Anyway, we'll put that aside. This is a LeBron. This is numbered to 49. There you go. There's another goldfish short print, the spectacular debut. Sorry, out of 2020 Spectra. It's always good to have LeBron James short printed, a 10. I like these cards. I think in the last video I had a panda from this same set, from the Asia set, which is also really cool. I like these cards. This is Jake Livermore. Now, if you're going to ask me who Jake Livermore is, I'm not really sure. I know this is Premier League soccer. I know this is numbered out of 10. It's a 1 out of 10. This card came out of a break that I got into when I was bored, and I bought in, and it was really cheap. So I got into a soccer break, and out of 2020 Prism Premier League, this popped out, and it got a 10. How about that? So that's cool. I don't know much about the player, but again, any kind of gold to 10 that gets a 10, I'll take it. I'm sure there's a soccer fan out there who could probably tell me something about Jake Livermore. If there is, please drop me a comment. Let me know. I have a Xander Bogaerts rookie here that we're going to go to next. Before I do, guys, I just want to pause for a moment. If you like the content in this video and other videos, please like them. It helps me a tremendous amount. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Drop me comments when you have something to say, when you see something you like. Everything in my collection, anything you see in my videos, I'm always open to trade or sell. You can just drop a comment in whatever video you see it in. Let me know. I'm also on eBay now. In my last video, I had given out my my eBay handle, which was given to me by eBay when I first started selling, and for some reason didn't occur to me to change, or didn't realize you could change. So I have now changed it to BDP Sportscards. So if you go to eBay and you find BDP Sportscards, you can find my store on there. I have a ton of product that I'm going to upload pretty much on a daily basis. So if you're looking for singles, a ton of ungraded stuff. There's going to be graded stuff coming, but I have a ton of high-end ungraded cards from Flawless, from Immaculate, from other high-end sets. So take a look, and hopefully you'll see something you like. This Xander Bogaerts got a 10. Very cool. It's always funny, these older Topps products, there's the no sparkle on the ball, there's the no sparkle on the spike, there's no smile on his face. I mean, there's so many different variations. They did the same thing in football. Stands behind them, ball in hand, no ball in hand. It's almost like it was a like an homage to the old tobacco cards, like the T206, where they had versions of bat on shoulder, bat off shoulder, fielding, throwing. It's almost like somebody in Topps in the mid, like around 2013, 2014, started collecting tobacco cards and said, I have an idea. I know how we can differentiate between our different versions of these cards. Anyway, there's a 14 Topps Xander Bogaerts. Like Xander Bogaerts a lot. Here's a Wander Franco out of Gypsy Queen. This is, it was a chrome. That's why I got it graded. It got a 10. Got a 10. That's cool. I like that card. This is a Bo Bichette auto. Bo Bichette's one of those players that I think has been undervalued. I think Bo Bichette, the way that he swings the bat, the consistency with which he's capable of playing, hitting in that lineup with Vlad and some of the other power they have in that lineup. I think Bo Bichette's career is going to be is really primed to kind of take off. So I've been stockpiling Bo Bichette cards. I have a bunch, and this auto came out of Optic, and cool. It's the Retro 87 design, which is cool. It got a 10. That's a really cool card. I like that card. And last but not least, we have our buddy Jalen Hurts. This was a red mojo, I think, if I'm not mistaken, at a Prism. And it got, at an Optic. It is a red mojo, and it got a 9. Damn it, I thought this thing was going to 10. I really thought this was going to 10. This card looked right. It looks like there's a little problem with the corner down here now that I'm looking at it, but I'm telling you, when I sent it in, there was nothing wrong with this card. This is like the second or third card that I found damage on that definitely wasn't there when I sent it in. Is anybody else, drop me a comment if anybody else is having issues with PSA damaging your card and then slabbing it and giving it a grade. Because it's happened to me more than once, and it really, that kind of thing never used to happen, and it's happening all the time now. All the time. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out that second part of the submission. Like I said, if you could, if you like the content, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to my 500 subscriber numbers so that I can give away those NFL jerseys. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I explain the entire giveaway, and check out my eBay store, BDP Sportscards, and I'll catch you next time.